The Attorney General of Texas has now been impeached by the GOP-led House of Representatives in the state of Texas. This is Ken Paxton, MAGA Republican, really extreme, so it's great to see. And I want to walk you through the details. This has to do with accusations against him of being bribed, of using his office to help a donor, and actually whistleblowers who worked for him came forward and accused him of this. And then he fired them. They ended up suing him for that. He had to settle with them for millions of dollars, admitting that he shouldn't have fired them, or at least paying out because of it. And then the, again, Republican-led House of Representatives in Texas got requested by Ken Paxton. He's asking them, can you pay these millions of dollars, I think it's $3 million, to these whistleblowers because of this lawsuit against me and the settlement that came of it. And it looks like, kind of in a response to that, the House of Representatives in Texas is saying, we're not going to pay for that, and also now we're going to impeach you for these accusations. So this is from CBS News. The GOP-led Texas House of Representatives on Saturday voted decisively to impeach Attorney General Ken Paxton, who had 20 articles of impeachment brought up against him earlier this week. Now, it's important to note that this doesn't mean he's removed yet. He has to have a trial in the Texas State Senate. But while that trial is going on, he is not the Attorney General. He is temporarily removed from that position. The final vote was 121 voting to impeach, with 23 voting against impeachment and 2 voting present. Paxton will now be immediately removed from his job, as I said, pending a Senate trial. Governor Greg Abbott, a Republican, can appoint a replacement while Paxton is suspended. The 20 articles of impeachment against Paxton include accusations of bribery, obstruction of justice, and abuse of the public trust. Paxton has been under FBI investigation for years over accusations that he used his office to help a donor. He was separately indicted on securities fraud charges in 2015, but has yet to stand trial. Paxton, of course, released a statement calling it an ugly spectacle, politically motivated, etc., etc. I gotta say, GOP, the party of law and order, has so many criminals or people being investigated for things within their ranks. Some of the prominent examples, we have this, and then obviously Trump and George Santos just very recently. Get it under control, Republicans, my goodness. Now, a random element of this before we discuss further is that Ken Paxton responded to the fact that the Speaker of the House of Texas was leading this effort by accusing the Speaker of the House of Texas of being drunk on the House floor. We'll look at the moment that he's referencing, but this is being reported on from a local station. Attorney General Paxton calls for Texas Speaker Dade Phelan to resign, accuses him of being drunk on House floor. So things are getting ugly in Texas. You have Speaker of the House impeaching Attorney General accusing the Speaker of the House of being drunk and calling for him to resign. And I'll show you the clip that he's referencing.
Mr. Speaker, I move adoption.
Mr. Campbell, send that amendment. The amendment is acceptable to the author. Is there objection to the opposite amendment? The chair has none. The amendment is adopted.
So definitely off. But bottom line is, Ken Paxton's been impeached. We'll see how the Senate trial goes. He also led on trying to overturn the 2020 election results. He was one of the state AGs who jumped in and sued and tried to question the results and all of that in favor of Trump, despite there not being any evidence of their claims. So he really is an election-denying MAGA Republican who appears to be very corrupt, and whatever pushed the Texas GOP over the line, if it was the request for money on the part of Ken Paxton or something else, I'm glad this ended up happening. Now, Trump, if you know anything about American politics, I think you can guess who he's going to come out in support of. Is it going to be Republicans who are impeaching Ken Paxton or Ken Paxton? Just the guess can always go in the direction of the worse individual. This is from his True Social account. Missing in action. Where's the governor of Texas on his attorney general's impeachment? And he means where is he to defend him? You see, he also jumped in here to go after the Speaker of the House. He said, so this is the rhino who is responsible for the impeachment of a just reelected Attorney General of Texas who has done an outstanding job. What is our country coming to? And he is referencing the clip I showed you of the Speaker of the House, Dade Phelan. And so he's coming out in support of Ken Paxton. Obviously, one corrupt individual has to stand by another. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before all the clips are uploaded to the YouTube channel, plus get access to the exclusive members only bonus show on the weekends, you can do so by going to lukebeasleyshow.com/membership. That is lukebeasleyshow.com/membership. And there's a link in the description.